Hello, friends. Today, we march into snowdrifts, eat fire cakes that even raccoons would reject, and discover how one of the lowest points in the revolution became the forge that hardened the rebel cause. Welcome to Valley Forge. Population, cold, hungry, and determined. It's the winter of 1777-78. After a string of setbacks, Philadelphia captured, Congress fleeing like musical chairs gone wrong, George Washington and the Continental Army settle in for winter. But this isn't a ski lodge retreat. It's survival camp on hard mode. Nearly 12,000 troops arrive at Valley Forge and quickly realize the only luxury item around is hope. There's not enough food. Supplies are a joke. Blankets are rarer than British apologies. Soldiers wrap themselves in rags, build crude huts, and march in the snow with feet wrapped in paper. Forget muskets. The real enemy is frostbite. But let's pause the gloom for a moment, because believe it or not, there's also humor and heart here. Soldiers write sarcastic letters home, send socks and actual food if you love me, stage comedic plays, and even have snowball fights. Because when history freezes you solid, you may as well throw snowballs at it. Meanwhile, General Washington is doing everything he can to keep morale alive. He rides among the troops, shares their hardships, and writes dozens of desperate letters to Congress asking for food, supplies, and pants. Spoiler, Congress is still arguing about committee names. But then, enter a Prussian whirlwind wearing eyeliner and discipline, Baron Friedrich von Steuben. Von Steuben struts into camp like a military Mary Poppins with a musket. He's flamboyant, swears in multiple languages, and carries a stick he uses for educational purposes. But boy, could he train an army. He starts with drills, teaches soldiers to load and fire faster, march in unison, and execute battlefield maneuvers with precision. He even writes a training manual, one that becomes the Army's Bible. For the first time, the ragtag rebels begin to look and fight like a real army, and the men respect him. Sure, he yells a lot, but in a way that somehow makes you want to square your shoulders and tighten your belt. By spring, something remarkable happens. The army that stumbles into Valley Forge nearly shattered, marches out stronger than ever. They're unified, trained, and burning with purpose. Even Washington feels it. This wasn't just about surviving winter. It was about becoming something new. A brotherhood born in snow, sweat, and sheer refusal to give up. But while the North was busy freezing and forging steel, another fire was catching in the South, where guerrilla fighters dashed through swamps, ambushed redcoats, and turned Carolina into chaos. So pack your boots, friends. Swamp boots this time, because next time, we're heading down to where the revolution got wild, muddy, and martially magnificent. Up next is Episode 17, Southern Fires, Guerrilla War in the Carolinas, where muskets meet moss, and every bush might be hiding a patriot.